Hello Mazda fans, so I picked up one of these cartoonish Mazda Miatas, or Eunos Roadsters, depending on what country you're in. And this is the third generation, the NC series. So let's take a look here. Yeah, they got the fog lights right. I only wish the headlights actually had some sort of printed details, like filaments and stuff like Hot Wheels does. The Mazda badge, though, is there, so that's pretty neat. It's pretty much more the same, but you got the roll bars and stuff behind the seats. Okay, here's the rear. Yeah, it would have been nice to have better printing there. Like, why wouldn't they have the white and the orange dots? Oh well. Okay, these are toys, so you can't really expect as much as, say, a scale model would have. But sometimes I'm quite surprised. Alright, some really tight panel gaps there. This door handle looks pretty good. I'm not really liking the wheel gap though, it's quite huge. I'm not sure why they wouldn't mold that a little bit smaller, the wheel well. Okay, yeah, so there's a nice texture in the grille. And it's nice that they got silver in the fog lights. Alright, that looks pretty good. Yeah, no major casting problems. Sometimes I see a giant chunk of plastic missing because it's pulled off the molding sprue, but I don't really see it on this one. Okay, so this is Roadster number 68. And when is this? 2005. So that's how old this guy is. Alright, we're going to do a 3D wheel swap. Let me just pull the screwdriver out. So I'm going to remove the motor and I'm going to just use some sticky tack putty instead. But I have to put a spacer in here. So this stuff will go. And I have a piece of balsa wood that I painted black and double-sided tape. Let's see if I got the length right. No, I did not. I got to cut a little bit away. The nice thing about balsa wood is it's pretty soft, so you can cut it really easily with a hobby knife. Alright, so that works. It's not even the right width, but it doesn't matter. Alright, so the reason why I do that is I don't have to use as much putty if I have this thing taking up all this inner space. It's a construction, so those roll hoops are melted on. This time around I got these, I think these are Enkei RPF1s. I might be totally wrong though. And then there's a 3D printed disc brake back there as well with some gold calipers. Not really sure where I think the Miata's brakes are inboard, closer to the door. So that one, just gonna start it. If I push it too hard, it might actually knock that piece of wood off, so I like to squeeze them both at the same time so the piece of wood doesn't move. I actually think I have too much putty going on. Yep. So let me take half of this out. Alright, let's try that again. Since this is a Japanese car, I'm going to have camber, that JDM style there. So I think that's pretty good. Sunken in. Alright, let's try the front wheels. So these are much smaller, of course, being a Choro-Q. The wood doesn't actually come up too far here. It's just kind of pressing against that piece of plastic, but the wheel's so small that I don't find it to be problematic. Doesn't take much putty to hold that on, you know. It's pretty light. Twist it so the brake is in the right place. And I squeeze the top so I can get an even amount of camber, again on the front wheels. Yeah, alright, so that works. Pretty cool. I like it. So, let's get these tools out of here and compare to a couple other vehicles. It's a hairy situation, that photograph there. Alright, so I have the first generation Miata by ChoroQ. Well, you know what, before that, let's look at the 1/64 scale version. I forget who actually makes this model. I have a review of it, but I don't recall. It could be a dealer. I think it might be a dealer one because there's no brand on it. But someone in the comments of this review did mention who makes the model. It's a great model, actually. Quite well detailed. Okay. So here's the first generation Miata, and that's from the Initial D set. So pretty sweet. And I 3D printed my own wheels for that one as well. And you notice that one's steering a little bit. That's why I like the putty stuff. Here's a RX-7 with some alloy wheels. 1/64 scale alloy wheels. Let's get this guy out of here. There we go. So that's my Mazda sports car collection in cartoon form. Let's let this guy spin on its own, though. So a cartoon character. I feel this is the car she would be driving. So, I like the Miata because I used to own one of the first gens, and so I like all of them. I think they're great cars. They seem a little pricey, but they do provide a lot of smiles when you drive them. They're not fast or anything like that, but they handle really well. They're really well refined in their handling department. Alright guys, well, I will see you the next time around. Thanks for watching.